So in other news this week, there's been a picture released from the forthcoming Scorsese and DiCaprio picture, Killers of the Flower Moon. And the New York Post has reported Leonardo as looking unrecognizable in said picture. But irony being, of course, everybody can recognize him clearly. And so therefore, the New York Post are getting trolled online by people in very creative ways, which has been quite humorous to follow. Have you seen much about this?
I know about the film. It's been talked about for a little while now. It's obviously based on a non-fiction book by the American journalist David Gran. Mm-hmm. He wrote it in 2017. Scorsese's bought the book rights. So that's been adapted now. We got Leonardo DiCaprio, of course, Robert De Niro, Jesse Plemons, a favourite of ours, and Lily Gladstone are going to be in it. It's apparently about a series of murders of wealthy Osage people that took place in Osage County, Oklahoma.
Okay.
In the early 1920s.
So it's kind of like a late Western, isn't it? It's late era Western.
Yeah. It's after big oil deposits were discovered on their land. So they're going out, trying to get the oil by killing the people and claiming the land, I guess.
Wow. That sounds amazing.
Almost There Will Be Blood or something like that,
Yeah, definitely a bit of that in there. Yeah, sure.
It sounds very interesting. I haven't seen this picture yet, so I'm going to have a look at this.
Well, you have a look at that picture. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, you can clearly see it's Leonardo. I mean, if anything, I just thought he just had a few, bit less makeup. He had a few lines on his face, and he just looks a little bit older. That's all. But other than that, it's clearly him. It's not like he's had any prosthetics or a wig or a bald cap or a beard, and that's what you'd expect when they say an unrecognizable Leonardo DiCaprio.
It just looks exactly like. Yeah, it looks exactly like him. Are they forgetting that this guy is 50? So
yeah, and also the fact
he's not going to have a fresh face.
He's also one of the most recognizable faces in the world. Everybody knows what Leonardo DiCaprio looks like. Anyway, I thought to celebrate the fact that this has been happening this week, we would have a little quiz of guess the unrecognizable movie star. Are you up for this, Dave?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, so
I'll go with it.
Yeah, we've got 10 images. So I want you to recognize who the actor is, and for a bonus point, also what film the still is from. Okay. So let's crack straight into it with image number 1. Who do you think that is, and what film do you think it was from? I don't want any of this reverse image searching going on. No cheating.
I don't know, to be honest. It's quite an old one, that one.
Well, actually, it's fooling you into thinking it's quite an old one, because it's actually not that old. It's from Young Frankenstein is the film, and the actor is Gene Hackman. He plays the blind man in it.
Oh, yes. Bloody hell.
See? Unrecognizable Gene Hackman.
That's unrecognizable, yeah.
Okay, let's go to image number 2. This one's a tough one.
Oh.
Who do you think that is?
Is this a 90s film?
I think it's a little bit more modern than that.
Yeah, don't know.
Would you believe it? That is Johnny Depp in 21 Jump Street.
Really?
Now,
oh, yes, of course.
If they'd showed that picture and said, and Johnny Depp, unrecognizable, you'd say, yeah, I wouldn't have even known it was Johnny Depp.
I forgot about that scene in Jump Street, yeah.
Okay, so far, nil point. Let's move on to image number 3.
Oh, well, that's, of course, Tom Cruise in, what's it called? Tropic Thunder.
Right, correctamundo, my friend. That is, of course,
classic.
Tom Cruise playing Uber executive producer Les Grossman in Tropic Thunder. One of the greatest performances by Cruise, if you ask me. It was hilarious.
Performance.
It was really funny. Brilliant. Okay, let's move on to picture number 4.
I know the actress is. I know the actress, but I can't remember her name. I think.
You want to take a stab at it? Do you want a clue?
Yeah, give us a clue.
Although the film is not Australian, the actress is Australian. I'll give you one more clue, and if you don't get out of this, I'm going to tell you the film is actually British.
It's is it 28 Days Later? Is this?
This is Kate Blanchett in Hot Fuzz.
Oh, Hot Fuzz. Yeah.
Yeah, you know the bit at the start where he goes to his girlfriend and they're all in the crime scene? That's actually Kate Blanchett playing her. Obviously, got the hazmat suit and on the mask on. Very hard to recognise. Not that easy. There we go. Let's move on. Picture number 5.
Oh, well, Planet of the Apes. This is the original. Is this Charlton Heston?
It is Charlton Heston. In which film?
Planet of the Apes.
Be more specific.
Oh, Rise of the Planet. No, I don't know which one.
It is Planet of the Apes, but I wanted the 2001 Tim Burton version, obviously not the original version, which you said something about earlier, because Charlton Heston is, of course, a human being in the original, not an ape man. I'll give you 2 points for that because you're doing so terribly so far. Okay, let's move on. Number 6.
Oh, my God. Those eyes look familiar.
They should be.
What the bloody hell is this?
Oh, Grandma. What big eyes you have. Oh, Grandma, what weird ears you have.
It's not like Teen Wolf or something.
No, it's not. I'll put you out of your misery. This is Keanu Reeves in the movie Freaked, playing the character of Ortiz, the dog boy.
I've seen that. I'd never have guessed that in a million years.
To be honest with you, without the research and looking into it and getting the quiz together, neither would I. Okay, let's go to the next picture, number 7. You should get this one.
Oh, what's his name?
Any ideas what the movie is?
Well, it's Hook, isn't it?
I'll give you a point for Hook.
Oh, what's his name? Oh, I'm blanking on the name. That's my problem. I'm terrible with names.
He's terrible with names unless he knows the names. Then he's good with names.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to put you out of your misery. That is not a his, that's a hers. It's Glenn Close. Can you believe it? A little cameo there in Hook.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I'd have never believed.
Okay, next picture. If you don't get this, I disown you. We're not friends anymore.
Well, that's George Harrison.
It is George Harrison. What's the movie?
I believe it's Life of Brian, isn't it?
It is The Life of Brian, of course, and he produced that, handmade films. Of course, George Harrison was not only a movie star and a Beatle, but he was also a film producer, and he produced The Life of Brian. So there's his little cameo in there. There we go. Some of them have been very hard. I kind of thought you might get that one. Okay, let's move on to picture number 9. Who dat? Or should I say, who dis?
Is that Stephen Graham?
No. Stephen Graham. Fucking Stephen Graham. Don't look nothing like that, mate. Any idea on the film?
I don't, to be honest.
All right, I'll give you a clue. The film is Bohemian Rhapsody.
Is this what's his name? Mike Myers?
It is Mike Myers. 1 point for Mike Myers. Okay, and the last one, image number 10.
Is that Matt Damon?
It is. Do you know what the film is?
I don't, to be honest.
How did you recognise him from that? I wouldn't have recognised him. Well done.
Oh, it's like by the structure by the side of the face up around the eyes. It kind of gives it away. He's got a head like a Lego figure to me.
Well, one of those bumps on the top that you can...
Yeah, if you take his hair off.
Matt Damon. So you don't know the film?
I don't
That's
know.
Deadpool 2. But you did get a point for Matt Damon. So 10 images, possibility of scoring 2 points per image. That will be 20 points. And you scored a total of 8 out of 20. Not bad.
Not awful.
Not awful. I was impressed you got Matt Damon there.
Most impressive.
They were very tricky.
Yeah.
Much more obscure than Leonardo DiCaprio.
Exactly. I mean, this is the thing, you know. To be honest with you, even looking at Matt Damon there, you got him straight away. I wouldn't have. I would have been like, who's that? God, I don't know. I would have had to hear the voice like I did with Tom Cruise. But yeah, not bad, Dave. Not bad. Just under halfway there. 8 points out of 20. We'll get you again sometime.
Yes, again.
Well done, though.